8 signs. She's a low-value woman. Ever wondered what signs to look for in a low-value woman? Well, allow me to enlighten you. It's not always about the obvious red flags like constant nagging or excessive demands. It's more nuanced than that. Recognizing the signs of a low-value woman is an essential skill that can save you from a lot of unnecessary drama and heartache. Why is this so important? Because it's not just about romantic relationships, it's about all types of interactions with women, from friendships to business partnerships. It's about understanding the value that a person brings to your life, and not settling for less than you deserve. So, what does a low-value woman look like? Well, it's not about physical appearance, it's about behavior, attitude, and character. And there are some pretty clear signs to look out for. Now let's dive into the 8 signs to look out for in a low-value woman. The first sign that a woman may be of low value is her lack of ambition. Ambition, the desire to achieve something, or to succeed, is a significant component in a person's life. It's the driving force that propels us forward, pushing us to overcome obstacles and reach our goals. So what happens when a woman lacks this key ingredient? Well, it might seem like a small thing, but it can have a profound impact. A woman without ambition can often become complacent, settling for less than she deserves. This lack of drive can seep into her relationships, causing them to stagnate. Furthermore, without aims or aspirations, she may lack a sense of direction, which can lead to a life of aimlessness. This not only affects her own life but also those around her. It can create a stifling environment, one that lacks growth and improvement. So, a lack of ambition can be a clear sign of a low-value woman. Sign number 2 is if she is overly needy. Now don't get me wrong, everyone has needs and that's perfectly normal. We all have emotional, physical, and psychological needs that we hope our partners can help us meet. However, there's a stark difference between having needs and being needy. Being needy is when she requires constant attention and reassurance, and it's like she cannot exist without you around. It's a constant demand for your time, energy, and resources, leaving you drained and overwhelmed. This level of neediness can create a toxic atmosphere in a relationship, causing unnecessary stress and tension. Emotionally healthy individuals understand the importance of balance, giving their partners space and time for themselves. They respect boundaries and value mutual growth. When a woman exhibits an excessive need for attention and validation, it can be a sign that she's not emotionally secure. Remember, a relationship should be a partnership, not a parasitic connection. Overly needy behavior is a clear sign of a low-value woman. The third sign to look out for is if she lacks self-respect. Now, self-respect is the foundation upon which we build our life. It's the cornerstone that shapes our perceptions, decisions, and actions. When a woman lacks self-respect, it often shows in the way she carries herself, the decisions she makes, and how she interacts with others. This lack of self-regard can be harmful not only to her, but also to those around her. It might manifest as a tendency to tolerate poor treatment from others, or a willingness to compromise her values and standards. This could lead to a cycle of negative experiences and self-destructive behavior, which ultimately lowers her value in the eyes of others. Self-respect is fundamental to personal growth and healthy relationships. It's the compass that guides us in treating ourselves and others with dignity and kindness. When this is missing, it's a glaring red flag. Lack of self-respect is a clear sign of a low-value woman. Sign number 4 is if she is easily influenced. Now, it's one thing to be open-minded and considerate of others' perspectives, but it's a whole different story when a woman doesn't have a firm grasp on her own beliefs and values. If she easily sways with the wind, agreeing with the last person she spoke to or adopting the latest trend without question, it demonstrates a lack of self-assuredness. This can lead to poor decision-making, as she might not be deciding based on what's best for her, but rather what others deem appropriate. This instability is not only detrimental to her, but it can also spill over into her relationships, creating unnecessary drama and confusion. Remember, a high-value woman stands her ground. She listens, she learns, but she isn't easily swayed. She has a strong sense of self, and she trusts her judgment. Being easily influenced is a clear sign of a low-value woman. The 5th sign to look out for is if she is disrespectful. Respect, ladies and gentlemen, is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship. It's about valuing the other person's thoughts, feelings, and boundaries, recognizing them as your equal. However, when a woman consistently shows disrespect, it's a glaring red flag. You see, a disrespectful woman can cause harm not just to you but to everyone around her. She might belittle you, ignore your boundaries, or even demean your achievements. This kind of behavior isn't just hurtful, It chips away at your self-esteem, causing lasting damage. Moreover, disrespect often goes hand in hand with a lack of empathy, another trait that's crucial in a relationship. A disrespectful woman might not care about how her words or actions affect others, showing a clear lack of consideration. So, remember, a woman's value isn't defined by her looks or status, but by how she treats people. Disrespect is a clear sign of a low-value woman. Sign number 6 is if she always plays the victim. This could be a significant red flag indicating a lack of maturity and an unwillingness to take responsibility for her own actions. It's a trait that can lead to a great deal of frustration and stress for those around her. Imagine every time a problem arises, instead of addressing it head-on, she shifts the blame elsewhere, casting herself as the innocent party. This constant evasion of personal responsibility can lead to an unhealthy dynamic in a relationship, creating a toxic environment that is far from conducive to personal growth or mutual respect. Moreover, constantly playing the victim can also hinder her personal growth. It's a form of self-sabotage that prevents her from learning from her mistakes and moving forward. Instead, she remains stuck in a cycle of blame and denial, which is not only detrimental to her but also to those around her. Always playing the victim is a clear sign of a low-value woman. The 7th sign to look out for is if she is materialistic. Now, it's important to understand there's a distinct difference between appreciating material things and being materialistic. It's human nature to enjoy the finer things in life, but when these material possessions become the focal point of someone's world, it can lead to shallow relationships and dissatisfaction. A woman who is materialistic often values what she has over who she is. She may place a higher importance on the cost of a gift rather than the thought behind it, or judge a person based on their income rather than their character. This can result in a relationship that lacks depth and emotional connection. Furthermore, materialistic individuals are often never satisfied. They're constantly seeking the next best thing, which can lead to a cycle of perpetual discontent. Materialism, therefore, is not just about an obsession with material goods, but it also signals a lack of appreciation for the non-material aspects of life, such as love, kindness, and personal growth. Materialism is a clear sign of a low-value woman. The 8th and final sign is if she lacks accountability. Now, accountability is a cornerstone of maturity and reliability. It's about owning up to your actions, accepting the consequences, and learning from your mistakes. It's a sign of growth, of a high-value individual. But when a woman lacks this trait, it can lead to irresponsibility and instability. It's like a boat adrift in the sea, with no anchor to hold it steady. You see, a woman who refuses to take responsibility for her actions, who always blames others or circumstances for her failures, can cause a cascade of problems in a relationship. It breeds mistrust and resentment. It erodes the foundation of respect and understanding. It's a precarious situation, a ticking time bomb that could explode any moment, upsetting the balance of your relationship. And remember, a relationship is a partnership. It's a two-way street. If one party is unwilling to own up to their mistakes, it disrupts the equilibrium. Lack of accountability is a clear sign of a low-value woman. So, those were the 8 signs of a low-value woman. We've journeyed through the realms of ambition, neediness, self-respect, influence, disrespect, victim mentality, materialism, and accountability. We've seen how a lack of ambition can spell doom for a relationship's future, and how neediness can become a choking vine. We've explored the importance of self-respect and how being easily influenced can lead to instability. We've faced the harsh reality of disrespect and the pitfalls of always playing the victim. We've shone a light on the hollow pursuit of materialism and the crucial role of accountability in a thriving relationship. These signs are not just pointers to avoid in a woman, they are markers for anyone seeking a healthy, respectful, and fulfilling relationship. Recognizing these signs is like having a compass in the complex world of relationships. Remember, recognizing these signs can help you avoid a lot of heartache and stress. Stay smart, stay aware, and always respect yourself.